I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to start 232 plants in about 8 square feet of growing space, outdoors, no grow lights, no hardening off, just straight from the rubber totes out to the garden. These are just clear plastic totes with lids on them that you can get from pretty much any big box store. My preferred method with this is soil blocking with these 2-inch blocks. I'll link a video on soil blocking. I'm really not going to go into that here just to keep the video shorter. But these are going to act as mini greenhouses. So the air temperature is going to be a little bit higher. If I want to lower it, I can take the lid off. I've already done 1 round of these to try it out, and it worked great for my brassicas, lettuce, all my cool crops. Did have some issues with the weather though. Starting these outside, we had some sub-freezing temps, 80-degree weather. It really wasn't the best for seed germination, but a lot of the plants did really well. And we found out what plants really don't do well doing this. This method here is best during the time of year that you would actually direct sow in the garden. If the air temperatures are right and it's pretty close to the time that seeds will be coming up naturally, you could start them in here, and as soon as they come up, get 2 sets of leaves on them, move them right to the garden. So I'm gonna fill one of these up, then we'll come back and talk about it a little bit more. My math was a little off. I lied to you guys. There's actually 120 soil blocks in this Rubbermaid tote right here. Don't need to use soil blocks to use this method I'm showing you here. I just like the soil blocks because I can fit a lot of plants inside this container, and I don't have to pot them up. I just take these soil blocks and plant them right out to the garden. I'm going to show you that later, the results in the garden from using the soil blocks. All of my seeds are sowed. This is how I keep track of everything I got planted. What I'll do now is I'll take this lid, put it on top of here. And then I'll set it somewhere nice and sunny. I'll come through once a day, open her up, get some of the humidity out of there. But having this extra condensation in here, the humidity, is going to really help these seeds germinate. Once they start coming up, this lid can come off. There's only one issue with this. If you get heavy rain, you're not going to want to let this sit out and get rained on. The bigger raindrops could break up your soil blocks. If you're not using soil blocks, it's not a problem. Another thing I didn't mention is I come through here and drill a bunch of holes in the bottom of this for drainage. And another good thing about these holes is I'm going to use these holes to actually water my plants. So let me show you how easy it is to water all these plants with this system. I have another plastic tote that's the same exact size as my tote that's got all the soil blocks in it. I take this guy with the drainage holes in the bottom, and it fits right in top of here with water in this tote, and the water comes up through the holes, saturates my blocks. It'll saturate your cups, cells, whatever you're planting your seeds in, and then you pull it back out. Once it's saturated, let it drain, then you're all watered. I got a lot of plants in the ground from this method, so let's go take a look at some of the plants I got, see how they're doing. So we got some kale in there, we got some lettuce. These plants are about 4 times bigger than they were when I had just put them in the ground about 4 days ago. The great part about the soil blocks is it does not disturb the root system, so there's no transplant shock. But the best part, no hardening off. These plants were already outside. I just took 100-something plants, dug a hole, put the dirt around the soil block, done. Give this method a shot with the plastic tote. Works great. Thanks for watching.